Hey everybody, Kyle Sasser here, and it's everybody's favorite time of the month. That's right, it's market statistics time. So this is for Hillsborough County for August 2020. So you're probably asking yourself, Kyle, why are we looking at August numbers? We are in October. What is going on? And the truth is that it takes the local real estate board, Florida Realtors, about 30 days to compile this data together and put it together in a nice and beautiful little report here in PDF. If you would like a copy of this report in PDF, just click the link below, sign up there, and you'll be able to download links. I also send them out via email if you sign up for the newsletter. So a few things with these numbers. One is that we do compare year over year. So we are comparing August 2020 to August 2019. And the reason we do that is because if we were compare month over month, we would basically be at the whims of the normal ebb and flow of the real estate cycle during a year. For example, more people buy and sell a home whenever the school is not in session versus right before school starts. A lot of people do not decide to buy or sell their home. So if we compared August to July, we would have to have some way of taking that into an account. So that's the reason why we look at year over year. Just makes it a little bit easier to evaluate where the market is currently. And also real estate trends do take a while to develop. And so by looking at a longer time frame, that definitely gives us a little bit better understanding of where we're at in the real estate market. So feel free to go watch previous videos to see if my predictions and market evaluations have borne fruit and come true. Pro tip, they have. Anyone that has been watching the real estate market recently knows that the real estate market here in Tampa Bay is superheated. So the reason for that is that there just is not as many homes for sale, but the number of buyers has maintained throughout this pandemic. So net result is that there's fewer houses for sale. The number of buyers is held about the same, which has resulted in fewer houses to choose from and higher prices for those homes. All right, let's dive into these statistics here. So number of closed sales actually went down a little bit, 4.3% from 2,106 homes to 2,015 homes. Median sales price increased 14.5% from $255,045 to $292,000. And then average price also increased 17% from $312,375 to $365,523. You might remember from math class that average is when you add up, let's say, 50 prices. So the median price is the price where half of the prices are above that price and half of them are below. So if a lot of luxury homes or honestly really inexpensive homes sell during a given period of time, that will swing the average sales price relatively significantly. So I like to pay a little bit more attention to the median price, which gives a little bit more accurate gauge. Total dollar volume was up 12% from $657 million to $736 million. That is almost $750 million of single-family homes transacted in 1 month. That number always staggers me. So the number of units sold and the prices going up, that is all due to constricting inventory, and the inventory numbers are what I'm going to be going over next. So the number of new listings is down 14.2% from 2,219 to 1,905. That is a pretty drastic drop in 12 months. And the number of active listings, which is everything that's for sale, so that's going to be new listings as well as listings that have been for sale for a month or two, is down 47%. From 4,412 homes to 2,317 homes. So almost half. There's almost half as many homes for sale as there were last year. So that is the primary cause of the dramatic price increases in the last few months here. Now, diving into the specific numbers here, I do like to break a lot of these statistics down by price point because a home that's selling for $1 million, obviously, is going to sell a little bit differently than a house that is only listed for $150,000. It's just the nature of real estate. So the number of homes under $50,000, there was only one that sold, which was a drop of 75% compared to 2019. $50,000 to $100,000 dropped 56% to 13. and so on and so on. And honestly, the mark is about $250,000. So under $250,000, there's fewer and fewer homes for sale. And to me, the way I interpret this with the sales data and the inventory is that the price points for home across the board have all shifted up. And the reason why makes sense. Everybody wants to sell their house for the most money possible. So over time, that is naturally going to trend higher and higher and higher. Once you get above 250, we actually have an increase in the number of homes. So 250 to 300,000 is up 7.7% to 406. 300 to 400,000 is up 13.1% to 439 homes. 400 to 600 is up 51%, and so on and so on. So if you're looking 250,000 or below, it's going to be even tougher because there are fewer and fewer homes being marketed in those price points. So you do need to move rapidly if something comes up in those price points. So that trend is also mirrored in the number of new listings. So basically 250 and under, fewer and fewer homes are being listed in those price points, and significantly. So $100,000 to $150,000 was a drop of 57% to a total of 46 homes. Below that, $50,000 to $100,000 was a drop of 81% for a total of 7. That is crazy. $150,000 to $200,000 was a drop of 56% to 138 homes. And then $200,000 to $250,000 was a drop of 35%. And again, above $250,000, we're seeing more homes listed in that price point. $250,000 to $300,000 was an increase in 4.1%. $300,000 to $400,000 was an increase of 11.2%. And that trend continues on. So if you're looking under 250, again, it's going to be pretty tough. Now, total inventory, which is everything, so that's going to be new listings as well as things that have been for sale for a while, that across the board is down. Under $50,000 is down 100%. 50 to 100,000 is down 66.7%, and everything is like 30, 40, 60%. $150,000 to $200,000 is down 63.7% to 127 homes. $200,000 to $250,000 is down 67.1% to 257. $250,000 to $300,000 is down 47.2%. $300,000 to $400,000 is down 43%. $400,000 to $600,000 is down 36.2%. So, yeah, just inventory across the board. It's not concentrated in one particular price point. Inventory across the board is down. And then the last page here, which I like to call the doom and gloom page. So this is covering foreclosures, short sales, and bank-owned properties. One thing to remember with this is that we have had a moratorium or a ban statewide on foreclosures. So these numbers should be taken with a little bit of a grain of salt. I don't believe those have been released quite yet, or at least the courts, the floodgates have not opened from the courts yet on those. I know that there's many of them are in process, or there's pending foreclosures or something like that. But so far as stuff actually hitting the foreclosure sale process, I don't believe those gates have quite opened. So the number of short sales. So a short sale is when a seller owes more than the house can get for a purchase price. And then at that point, you have to also negotiate with the bank to make sure the bank's okay with taking less money. So the number of short sales is down 25% from 8 to 6. So not a major move. And also short sales were not banned under the statewide ban. So that number I trust a little bit. Foreclosures and bank-owned properties are up 3.7% from 27 to 28. So these numbers are ones that I'm definitely going to be watching for the next few months just to see what develops. If we see those floodgates open on foreclosures, that definitely might have some impact on the real estate market. And if that happens, I'll be sure to let you know. So that is the overall trend for Hillsborough County. Just to recap, fewer and fewer homes for sale with the same number of buyers results in rapidly rising home prices. If you're looking 250 or below, it's going to be a challenging time, and you need to be prepared to go look at homes literally within a day or two of them hitting the market. 250 or above, you have a little bit more flexibility and choices to choose from, but you still need to be able to move relatively quickly to go see the house and make a buying decision on it. You don't want to leave it. You can't leave it a week or two anymore. We're talking days. That's just where the market's at. It's not going to be like this permanently. How long is it going to last? I would say if we're down 50% in houses, without any other external factors, it's going to be like this for months and months and months. The only thing to me that could really disrupt this is if something really major happens in the economy. So like if the economy completely explodes, which fingers crossed does not happen, because the economy exploding is not good for anybody. All right, I also want to show you this spreadsheet here. So this is something that I do personally. Every day I go into the MLS and I download the number of new listings per day. And the reason why is because the data that I get, if you remember the beginning of this video, is honestly probably 45 to 50 days old by the time it lands in my hands. So I wanted to be able to keep track of how the market is performing today, so far as the number of new listings coming on the market. And I've been tracking this since the pandemic started because I wanted to know where we were at inventory wise, so that I could properly advise my clients. So far as I know, I'm the only one tracking this information. It is pretty labor intensive, and the automated ways of getting it out of the MLS don't put it in this format, and certainly doesn't compare it year over year so we can see where we're at in relation to previous years. Our high threshold for this was around 34%. So we had 34% daily fewer homes being put up for sale. That has retracted a little bit here. And currently, so this is current as of October 3rd, because obviously I can't pull results for a day that is not complete yet. And I'm recording this on October 3rd. So October 2nd is the most recent dates that I have. So as of October 3rd, the total amount down of new listings is 15.6% compared to last year. So there's been 15.68 fewer homes put up for sale since March. Let's see, when did I start tracking the other dates here? Since March 12th. So since March 12th, there has been 15.68 fewer houses put up for sale. I've also compared month over month and this week compared to last week. The weekly one is obviously mostly for my benefit, just so I can see ebbs and flows. Currently, we're down 6.3% compared to last week, but honestly, that fluctuates just based on a month-to-month basis, or actually a week-to-week basis. So I wouldn't give that much credence. Last 2 weeks is probably a little bit better metric, and we're down 10%. And then current 30 days compared to previous 30 days, we are down 3.3%. So we're doing better than we were around March, April, when we were down 30% basically across the board. But we're still down even today, which is in line with what the market statistics reports told us. But this just brings those numbers to a little bit more current. So I did want to give you this update as well. If you have any questions on how I come about any of this, feel free to leave me a comment or send me an email. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed these statistics. Hope they help you out, help you make a buying or selling decision. If you are thinking about buying or selling, I would love to have a conversation with you to explain the specifics about your neighborhood and price point and how the inventory situation affects you and your house, or the purchase of your next house. You can reach me at kyle@sassergroup.com. I also have a link down below. You can click on that, take it to a place you can contact me via email, phone, text message. I keep an eye on all of them. Other than that, thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.